Mastering data protection. The organization's data protection management system is only as strong as its last audit. Where does the organization outline a comprehensive process for conducting regular data protection audits and assessments to ensure the effectiveness of its data protection management system? The organization outlines the comprehensive process for conducting regular data protection audits and assessments in its data protection policy and procedure documentation, specifically in the Audit and Assessment section of the Data Protection Management System, DPMS. The Data Protection Policy, which is reviewed and approved by the Data Protection Officer, DPO, sets the overall framework for conducting regular data protection audits and assessments. The policy specifies that the organization will conduct regular audits and assessments to ensure the effectiveness of its data protection management system and to identify areas for improvement. The Audit and Assessment Procedure, which is part of the DPMS, outlines the comprehensive process for conducting regular data protection audits and assessments. This procedure details the responsibilities of the audit team, the scope of the audit methodology, and the reporting requirements. The audit process involves the following steps. 1. Planning. The audit team, led by the DPO, identifies the scope and objectives of the audit, selects the audit methodology, and determines the resources required to conduct the audit. 2. Fieldwork. The audit team conducts interviews with relevant personnel, reviews documents and records, and observes data protection practices to gather evidence and identify gaps in the data protection management system. 3. Reporting. The audit team compiles the findings and recommendations in a comprehensive audit report, which is presented to the Management Review Committee. 4. Follow-up. The Management Review Committee reviews the audit report, identifies corrective actions, and assigns responsibilities to implement the recommended improvements. The organization conducts regular data protection audits and assessments at least annually, or as needed, to ensure the effectiveness of its data protection management system. These audits and assessments are critical to identifying gaps and opportunities for improvement, and to ensuring that the organization is in compliance with relevant data protection laws and regulations. The Data Protection Policy and Procedure documentation, including the audit and assessment procedure, are reviewed and updated annually, or as needed, to ensure that they remain effective and relevant. The DPO is responsible for maintaining the data protection policy and procedure documentation and for ensuring that all personnel are aware of their roles and responsibilities in implementing the data protection management system. In addition, the organization maintains an audit and assessment schedule, which outlines the frequency and scope of audits and assessments, as well as the responsible personnel and due dates. This schedule is reviewed and updated annually, or as needed, to ensure that it remains relevant and effective. Furthermore, the organization has established a data protection audit and assessment team, comprising personnel from various departments, including IT, legal, and compliance. This team is responsible for conducting audits and assessments, identifying gaps and opportunities for improvement, and recommending corrective actions to the Management Review Committee. The organization's commitment to conducting regular data protection audits and assessments demonstrates its dedication to maintaining an effective data protection management system that ensures the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of personal data.